Okay.
Well, class, wasn't that a great story?
It was
That was
Dynamite.
great.
I thought it was
Dynamite!
great. Absolutely. So, remember what we did with Cinderella, that discussion that we had afterwards? We talked about the plot, talked about the setting and the characters. I want to do that with Tam and Cam also, but what we're going to do this time is we're going to use this Venn diagram. Do you know what a Venn diagram is?
No.
Well, this Venn diagram, what it is, it's a diagram. It's got two circles, right?
Yeah.
And one circle, it
Different.
represents one story. The other circle represents a different story, right?
That's
So we'll talk
different.
about the elements that are different on the outside, and then guess what we're going to do in the middle?
What?
The elements that are the same from both stories.
So we're
Does that
gonna
sound-
put the difference on the difference with Tam and Cam.
Right.
Tam, Cam,
Perfect.
and
Cinderella.
That perfect. And then in the middle, we're going to talk about the elements of both stories that are the same, right?
T C C I.
And I'll be doing the same thing on the board as you're doing that on your paper.
Ah.
Fantastic.
All right.
So can we talk about Tam and Cam?
Tam Cam. Well, Tam Cam.
How about the characters?
Well,
Yeah.
for Tam and
We
Cam.
have Tam and Cam, right? And then who else did we have? Do we have any parents?
We have mom.
She was the stepmother, right?
Yeah, stepmother.
Perfect.
I sometimes get mixed up with that, but I just know she's stepmother. Is there a drama in the what Tam and Cam?
Yes. Yes, there is. Remember? But what was different? There was one in Cinderella. It was a fairy godmother, right?
Yeah.
And then what was it in Tam and Cam? It was a fish, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna put fish because it was a magical carp. that
Yeah, and
granted
then
her
the mother
wishes.
just killed it.
Right, and she put it in the porridge and ate him. How do you eat the magical fish, right? So the differences in Tam and Cam from Cinderella are that we have Tam and Cam, right? Now, I put stepmother in differences, but actually, was there a stepmother in Cinderella?
Maybe not.
No, there was. So she's going to go in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the same. We had Cinderella and Tam and Cam both had a stepmother character. What other character would you say is the same?
Mother.
The stepmother, right? Who else? There was another character. Tam ended up marrying a particular person, and so did Cinderella,
Tam Cam.
right? Who did they end up
Who did it?
dancing with at the ball? Who did they end up marrying? Royal family member?
The prince.
The prince. Good job. So we're going to put that in the middle circle of the
Prince.
Venn diagram.
In. Prince
And then we had
Prince.
And in Cinderella, we also had a godmother, right? A fairy godmother who
Godmother
was
and
a person.
godmother.
Yeah, she was a person, so that was a difference.
Difference?
Yeah, right? Because in one story, it was a woman, a lady, that gave Cinderella all her gifts. And in Tam and Cam, it was a fish. Remember, it was a magical fish?
Oh, you know what? That's right.
That's right, huh? So let's do that.
Godmother and fish.
All right, how about another difference between Cinderella and Tam and Cam? Where did the story take place?
In a house and
Cinderella took place in a house, huh?
yeah.
And Tam and Cam?
Outside.
Like in a village, right?
Oh yeah.
Like with little huts?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll put a hut for Tam and Cam. Well, you know what a hut is, right?
Yeah.
Right, perfect. And a
little,
house.
like Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
They
Pizza
call it a
Hut.
little just like igloo.
Right. Okay, so
All
that's
right,
a difference.
Hut. Wait, it says hut.
Well, this is a house. Remember, there was a house in Cinderella. That's where she lived. And Tam and Cam lived
House
in a
and hut.
hut.
How. Hut.
Right.
And I think they had a ball.
Where was the ball at?
I think those are the same.
Right. But where was it at?
It was,
Where does the prince live? In a big
castle.
Castle. Perfect.
Castle,
Very
castle.
good.
And we just put castle in
Yes. We'll just put castle.
because they'll know there's two of them.
Now, what happened in both stories that was similar in the plot of both stories?
The plot. What happened in the plot?
What was Tam forced to do that Cinderella was forced to do by her stepmother? What would be something that happened? They were forced to do what?
Like set up the fire.
All the chores, huh?
Yeah,
They had to do all the chores. So they were both treated badly, huh?
Yeah, treated badly.
By the stepmother.
Yeah, that was in both of them, right?
Right.
Treated badly.
Right.
Treated badly.
Okay, and I like what you said earlier. They both went to what?
To a ball.
They both went to a ball, right? So we'll put that in the middle.
A ball?
They both went to a ball.
But you said castle.
But at the castle. But the ball was. But they went to a ball, right? Well, ball is a big.
Well, both of them went to a ball.
It's a big celebration.
Yeah,
with
I get
dance.
it.
Perfect. Okay, so look. If we got characters, right? We have setting, and we have plot. So what we ended up doing here was we compared and contrast two different stories. Are you familiar with those words? Compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Compare is when you take
also
two things.
And we have a theme
That's true.
in our classroom,
Right.
classroom. And
Right.
it's silly stories.
Right.
And we're doing like stories that are not real, like a dragon drives a car.
Oh, those are my favorite kind of stories.
Yeah, like fantasy and realism.
Oh, I like that. So thank you very much, class. We did a really good job of comparing and contrasting two stories. So I want you to go home and talk to your parents and see what else you can, what other things you could compare and contrast. You can compare and contrast music. You can compare and contrast.
Well,
Just
like in
anything.
the Vita, how it's cut off and live
Right.
and studio.
There's differences, but it's the same song, right? Just different versions of it.
Yeah.
Perfect. You got it. Great job. Thank you, class.